Hey guys, this is Comic Inno, and today I'm doing a review for Spider-Woman issue 5. And before I start talking about Spider-Woman, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Inno, episode 138, and that show I review all the comics I've read this week in one show. And here are the exclusive comics. We have Grimm Fairy Tales, issue 120. 8 Seal, issue 4. Lords of the Jungle, issue 1. Centuria, The Goddess Kiss, issue 1. Titans Hunt, issue 6. Huck, issue 5. Batman and Robin Eternal, issue 24. Poison Ivy, Cycle of Life and Death, issue 3. Injustice Gods Among Us, issue 6. Black Canary, issue 9. All New X-Men, issue 6. Silk, issue 6. Captain Marvel, issue 3. Power Man and Iron Fist, issue 2, and Extraordinary X-Men, issue 8. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Inno, episode 138, which is annotated. But let's start talking about Spider-Woman, issue... what are we up to? Issue 5. And I have to say, I've been really enjoying this newest volume of Spider-Woman. And with this newest volume of Spider-Woman, I think it's really gotten onto the top of my pile, top of my pull list. Something I get, again, really excited for to read every single time it's released every month. And that's especially because of this new factor in Spider-Woman's life, which it was her pregnancy and now her child. So let's see what motherhood is like for Jessica Drew. Beautiful cover. Love how the blue pops out here. And just, you know, Jessica hugging her kid. Really like that. So really cute cover. And let me also compliment the amazing artwork for the series. I love how Rodriguez just does such a good job at facial expressions, really showing how Jessica's feeling. And I think that's really shown very well in this opening scene here, where Jessica is just telling her friends that aren't parents what's going on with her life. Just love the detail. You even see bags under her eyes. It's just such great detail. Amazing artwork for this series, and just another great factor of this book. But let's see what's going on with the story. So with this issue, like I said, it's Jessica Drew getting used to being a mother. And she's not, I mean, she's used to it, she loves doing it, but she sees it's a lot harder than what her pregnancy was. It's, you know, it's another job. And she realizes, you know, she goes out for the first time after she had her child, and Porcupine is actually looking after her child, and we see that she's not she's not in the zone of where she's at. She'd rather be thinking about her kids, like, oh my god, I have to go home. After the issue, you know, after we get to see a little bit more story, we see that the only person she trusts with the baby is actually Porcupine, because he is used to fatherhood. So at least Jessica does have a babysitter she trusts. But it's also her trying to go back to work, but not really wanting to, because how about if she gets hurt on the job? You know, she doesn't understand how other people do it. And in the long run, her friends do help to make her, you know, allow her to get back to the job. And that's what the issue is about. It's about adjusting to this new life and knowing it's going to be different, but having a fun new chapter of your life. And again, seeing Jessica as a mother, but not changing her character by any means. And we actually do get the story of who the father is. And I really liked it because at first I thought it was Clint. And because we were seeing Clint throughout the issue, and I'm like, and he had the blonde hair. I'm like, I really do not want the father to be Clint. I just don't see that. But we do find out that Jessica was dating someone, but she wasn't pregnant. It was a false alarm. And then she realized, I want to have a kid. And she actually, you know, goes to a sperm bank and has a child. So there isn't a father technically, and I love that it was Carol that, well, it was Jessica telling Carol this story. She was the first one to know who the father was, and Carol makes a joke of saying, I thought you didn't want anyone to know. It's like, well, I'm telling you, so listen. Love their friendship and how it's portrayed in this series, but it is a great issue. I mean, it's so much fun. I would say it is a full issue of, you know, Jessica talking about this, and I think maybe 2 or 3 less pages, because I don't want to say you get tired of it, but there was, I feel like, some extra pages where you're like, all right, it's kind of repetitive now of what Jessica's talking about with her child, but I love the issue. That's really the only nitpick I had of the issue, because I love that it is Jessica expressing what it means to be a mother for the first time, and how your life is different, and how her superhero friends are reacting to this, how, like, Patsy and Shield have no idea what to even do with Jessica's venting, but then Carol doesn't have, you know, a child, but just is, like, Jessica's best friend is able to listen to her. And then there are some reveals. The father reveal, which we've been waiting for a really long time for. You see also other bonds between her other friends, the new friends she's made, like Ben and Porcupine, which is, I think, really built up in this new volume more than the previous volume. Even though in the previous volume you saw more of them, I still think their character development is better in this volume because of what they're doing to help Jessica, the small little gestures they do in the issue, like Ben kind of sneaking a mission on her, not saying, oh, you know, you can take a break, but you might want to look at this. So I loved how they kind of sneaked that in, and now it's going to be Jessica balancing being a hero and being a mother. Now the next issue is actually the Spider-Woman issue, or arc, so I actually don't think we'll see much of the baby in the next arc, but I think after that we're going to see more of adjustment and more of just missions in the Prime Earth. I like calling it 616, but that's what it's called now, Prime Earth. So yeah, Spider-Woman issue 5 gets 4.5 stars. It was a really fun ride, beautiful dialogue, great, I think just great story in general. Beautiful artwork, and it makes me really excited to see Jessica as a mother and to see what stories they really bring us with her being a hero and a mother at the same time. So I'm really excited about that. 4.5 stars. Really enjoying this volume of Spider-Woman. Totally recommend it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic and O. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I will see you guys later. Bye.